Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another challenge video. So in today's video, we are going to be doing an entire month of intermittent fasting. If you guys have been keeping up with my challenges, I decided this year that I was gonna do a challenge every month in 2021 to reach my goal weight and just overall health and fitness journey. So if you guys watched my few videos ago, I did a challenge of where I walked 10,000 steps every single day for the month of January. So that was my first challenge that I did, and I'll go ahead and link it up here if you guys have not watched that video. But I actually gained weight doing that video. So what I did the following month in February is focus more on the diet, and I did an entire month of intermittent fasting. In January, it was more about my exercise, and that ended up me gaining weight. And now in February, we switched it around and we're doing more on the diet. I know we're in April and I'm just barely getting this video up for you guys, but I'm gonna catch you guys up all the way till where I'm at now with my weight. So let's take it back to the first day of February. As you guys saw in my last video, if you guys did watch that, I was 153. So I was 153 pounds. I gained 3 pounds from that challenge. In the month of February, what I did is I did intermittent fasting 16-8, meaning 16 hours of no food, no drink, nothing, 8 hours of eating. For some reason, I've been a night eater these past few months, and my window that I decided to do of eating was typically from 2 to 10 p.m. If you guys do know about intermittent fasting, some people do it for 12 hours, 14 hours, 16 hours, 18 hours, but the most common is 16 to 8, so that's what I've been doing. I actually did a video trying intermittent fasting for an entire week on my channel a few months ago, so I'll also link that up here if you guys want to watch that. And I'm just a huge fan of intermittent fasting. If you want to lose weight, you want to maintain your weight, you want to feel better, you want to have more energy, it's just the way to go, and it's not that difficult. You don't feel like you are limiting yourself or you're on a diet. So I'm going to share with you guys a few days in that month of what I ate, but to take you guys along with me through the first week, like I said, I would eat between 2 to 10. I really didn't limit myself, but I still ate healthy. But I can tell you, just looking back at the footage of what I ate, I definitely ate out. I love eating out and going to dinner and just having a nice dinner. So I've been doing that. I didn't limit myself from doing that. By the fourth day of this challenge, I actually lost a pound. So I was at 152.6. And as you guys saw, I didn't really limit myself. I will say carbs is like my worst enemy. So what I did do in the entire month is if I noticed that I was eating carbs, I would just eat it once in the day. I wouldn't have carbs in breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Carbs was something that I really was trying to cut down on, even if I was in the intermittent fasting. All right, guys, so it is now 8:11 p.m. We're already 2 weeks into intermittent fasting. Today is February 14th. It's Valentine's Day. I'm actually going out to dinner with a girlfriend, and I want to fill you guys in on my day today. So all I've had today was these like menaish za'atar with cheese. It's like this Lebanese breakfast thing. So I had about 3 of those around 2 p.m. And then I had coffee around 5:30 p.m. with cream and all that good stuff. And that's all I've had all day. I'm going to dinner, so whenever I know that I'm going to dinner, I try not to eat throughout the day, or just, eat very little, because I know that I'm going to indulge at dinner, so I don't want to go over my calorie count. My weight this morning, I was 150, which is good. I wonder what my weight will be tomorrow. I know I'm probably not going to lose anything because I'm going to dinner, so I'm going to be right on my calorie intake for the day. I might gain a little bit since I am doing dinner, but we'll find out. I'll show you guys what I'm having for dinner today, and then I'm gonna weigh myself tomorrow to see if I gained anything. So before I went to dinner that day on February 14th, I was at 150.8 pounds. So I already at that point lost almost 3 pounds. Let's just say 2.5. 2 weeks in, lost 2.5 pounds. I think that's a very healthy way of losing weight, and I wasn't losing a lot. I wasn't losing a little. I was happy with that. I knew after that dinner though that I was going to gain weight. That's just the way it goes. It was Valentine's Day. I was out with my girlfriend. I had appetizers, and then I had the main dish, and then I had dessert. I will say that By the time we had our appetizers, I probably only had 2 bites of my main dish, the noodles, and then had that left over for lunch the next day, because being on intermittent fasting makes you not as hungry and gets you full faster, something in your metabolism. So I've noticed that. But nonetheless, we did have a bunch of appetizers, we had drinks, and then we had dessert. So the next day on February 16th, well, 2 days after that, I weighed myself and I gained half a pound. So I was 151.2. So I just had a feeling that I was going to gain some weight. So I gained half a pound, not a big deal. So I tried to recoup that the following days and eat healthy. So then on February 21st, I weighed myself again, and I actually was just about the same. I was at 151 pounds. So I didn't really lose any weight from February 14th to February 21st. And I was a little bummed because I felt that I was thinner, but let's move on to the vlog of February 21st, and then it'll make sense why I didn't lose any weight. Hi guys, it's been another week. Today is February 21st, and I weighed myself this morning. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit disappointed because I felt like I lost more weight. It looks like I lost more weight also, just like looking at myself. But I weighed myself this morning and I was 151. So I am at the same weight that I was last week. Funny thing is, yesterday I was like, let me weigh myself because I feel light. Like I think I'm at 150 at this point. And I was at 150.8 yesterday, and then today when I weighed myself, I'm 151. So I ended up gaining a little bit more weight, but the bigger picture, we're still the same weight. So I'm not gaining weight, which I'm very happy about, and I am losing weight, which I'm very happy about. It's very, very little weight that I'm losing, but as long as it doesn't come back, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with losing weight slowly if I can keep it off. So I'm not in a rush to lose it fast. But this week, I want to lose maybe 2 pounds. 2 pounds a week is actually it's still safe and doable. If I can lose 1.5 pounds to 2 pounds this week, I'll be happy because this is the last week of the challenge and I want to be at 149 by the end of this month. So hopefully I can do that. I will be honest, I haven't been that much active this month. So this week, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the 10,000 steps again. So for the next 7 days from now till the end of the month, I'm gonna do the 10,000 steps with my intermittent fasting and pay attention a little bit more to what I'm eating, even though I will tell you guys today we have cookies and chocolate in the menu and some hamburgers. So I'm going to be having that today and I'll show you guys what I'm eating today. It is 3:41 p.m. you guys. I haven't had a single thing to eat. 3:41 p.m. just drinking water. I've been out and I was supposed to eat at 2:30, but I wasn't in a place to eat. So right now I'm gonna head to Starbucks. I'm actually gonna try this new drink. It's the Americano, like the typical Americano, but with vanilla sweet cream cold foam. So that shouldn't be a lot of calories. Yet the vanilla sweet cream cold foam should give it like a very sweet taste. So let's go to Starbucks. We're gonna try it out. That'll be my first thing that I'm gonna have. I need to run a couple more errands. Maybe I'll get a bite to eat from Starbucks also because I want to go to the gym right after that and try to get some 10,000 steps in. Okay guys, so this is how the drink looks like. Honestly, I did not expect it to be this creamy and I didn't think that caramel would be on top of that, but I don't mind it. This looks amazing. I haven't tried it yet. Iced Americano with vanilla sweet cream cold foam. So I don't know what the caramel topping is doing there, but I'm not complaining. All right, let's try this quickly here. Oh, yes. This is my first time ordering it, so I don't know if it's supposed to look like this, but I mean, I like it. And then I got me a spinach wrap. So I'm gonna be eating the spinach wrap. It's 4 p.m. now, so I'm gonna have that. And then around 6 or 7, I'm gonna have my lunch/dinner, which I'll show you guys what that will be at that time. All right guys, so it's now 7:04 p.m. and I'm about to have lunch/dinner, which is probably gonna be my last meal for the day. And like I told you guys earlier, I'm having some burgers and coleslaw, all homemade with French fries. So I'll show you guys my plate. Veggie burgers, that is. Alright guys, so I did my 10,000 steps for the day. So we made that happen, and I actually stopped eating at 8:30, so that cookie and green tea was the last thing that I ate. And I figured, even though I had like still another hour and a half to eat, I figured that'd be my last meal since I had fries and a burger and a cookie. But I didn't eat a lot, knowing that I just had that sandwich in the morning and then the burger with the coleslaw, homemade salad, the cookie and the tea. That pretty much filled me up. I also took my vitamins because I know I didn't have lots of vegetables or fruits today, but I took my vitamins, so that helps a little bit. I've actually been taking my vitamins daily. All right, so it made perfect sense as to why I didn't lose weight that week, because I just had gotten my period that same day that I weighed myself. So I stayed the same. But then I was like, okay, I'm 3 weeks in. I lost 2 pounds. I could do a little bit better. So let me take that last week more seriously. So I decided to be a little bit more active and include my intermittent fasting in that last week. It's February 24th. So we have 4 more days of the challenge, and it's 12:44. I get to eat at 1:30. We're gonna do some baked oats. So February 25th, I weighed myself again and I dropped a pound. I was at 150.2, and then I weighed myself again on February 27th, and again I stayed the same 2 days after. I was still 150.2. So for the month of February, I started at 153 pounds and then I ended the month at 150. So I lost 3 pounds from intermittent fasting. I wasn't doing strict intermittent fasting. I wasn't limiting myself with anything, but I paid attention a little bit to what I ate. I still feel like I didn't sacrifice anything. I still was enjoying what I ate, but I just took intermittent fasting a little bit more seriously, paid a little bit attention, and just tried to balance it with walking and being active. Let me take you guys a little bit through March. So March, I tried to incorporate both January and February, what I did in both months. So my 10,000 steps and my intermittent fasting. It wasn't consistent that I was doing it daily, but at any time, you know, I feel like I had a bad day of eating, I try to recoup the next day and do a 10,000 steps or be really active the next day and add intermittent fasting with it. So I sprinkled that around March here and there. So on March 9th, I weighed myself and I was actually 149.6. So I finally reached the 140s that I've been wanting. And then now again, at the end of March, I weighed myself again. I think March or April 1st. I can't remember when I weighed myself, and I'm 149.2. So again, I didn't lose too much weight, but I kept losing weight, which I'm really happy about, and I didn't gain the weight back. So that is my weight right now, you guys, and I'm really happy I kept up with it. Adding the 10,000 steps and the intermittent fasting together is amazing. As you guys can tell, if you had to choose whether to go the intermittent fasting route or the 10,000 steps, if you want to lose weight, you gotta pay attention to what you're eating, the intermittent fasting. I really like the intermittent fasting because you're not on a diet. You don't have to count calories if you're doing it right? You don't want to go overboard and eat whatever you want in that 8 hours because you will gain weight. Believe me, I've tried that before where I'm like, oh, okay, so I can eat whatever I want during that 8 hours and still lose weight. No, it doesn't work that way. But when you do limit yourself to only eating in that 8 hours and make it a habit, you avoid snacking in the morning and at night, and it also helps your metabolism. It makes you not as hungry as much. So overall, I really enjoy it. I'm gonna keep going with it, whether I'm doing a challenge or not. So that was my result, you guys. Now you know what gives you better results. I definitely think there's obviously benefits for both. It's definitely a combination is what will give you the best results. If you just do your intermittent fasting without being active and moving around, you won't really feel as good as if you combined it with exercise. And it doesn't have to be crazy exercise. Just simply taking a walk for 30 minutes can really make a huge difference. If you guys know any fun challenges that I should do, definitely leave them in the comments down below. So I'll definitely look into that. Ramadan is in April, so it's going to be tough for me to include anything, but my goal is not to gain weight during Ramadan, so I'm gonna try to do that. And then I was thinking maybe doing a challenge after Ramadan is over of cutting sugar and carbs maybe, which is my two guilty pleasures. So doing a challenge cutting those two is going to be insane. Again, I will include me walking 10,000 steps for the month of January so you guys can see my results and how that went in that video, and then trying intermittent fasting for an entire week. I show you guys day by day what I was eating in that entire week of intermittent fasting. So if you guys want to see that, I'll link it up here as well. I don't know why I pointed two different ways, but you know, they're somewhere in the corner. That's it for today, you guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you guys are new to my channel, I would love it if you can subscribe, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.